Good day folks, I'm at Cania Gorge near Monto in central Queensland, Australia, and I'm at the start of one of their bushwalk advisory boards and just trying to pick which bushwalk to do. I think we might do this one, Dragon Cave, 900 meters. So off we go. Looks like a well-worn track. Big lumps of sandstone have broken away from the cliffs above. This sandstone gorge was made from sandy deposits from ancient times, from moving streams and waterways depositing sand, and then the sandstone gets even more compacted over time. Well, we have a choice. Short Bigfoot walk that way, or Dragon Cave this way. Sandstone cliffs. The path walks along the bottom of these huge sandstone cliffs. They rise above me there. Apart from the sandstone blocks alongside the path, you have these lots of trees, like this old iron bark looking worse for wear, many years old. Get their name from this distinctive iron bark. Loved by gardeners for tying orchids and air plants and bromeliads too. Onwards. I'm definitely not alone. Many footprints. Oh, by the way, see the shadow of my $10 selfie stick. Bought from Kmart. Couldn't be bothered dragging the GoPro along with me this time. A fork in the road. Here we go. Giant's Chair lookout. I'm looking for Dragon Cave. What did I miss? Anyway, go up and have a look. The truck is rising now. Steep going now. There's an old Australian saying, anything's better than a poker in the eye with a burnt stick. Well, this is where you poke yourself in the eye with a burnt stick, right here. Nice rock underneath that burnt stick. Anyway, stop looking at rocks and walk up the hill, Kev. Well, I just run into a couple of ladies down the track there, and they said there's a nice lookout up here, so I may be going the wrong way, but we might be rewarded with a nice lookout. Oh, that's nice. Unusual. Elkhorn or staghorn growing on the sandstone there. Be catching the water coming down. And you see many of these fig trees. They send their roots deep into the crevices to get the water. A ficus species. Oh my God, have I got to walk up them steps? Well, let's head out onto this rock platform and take a look. Ooh, dangerous. Dangerous. All right, back to the track, Jack, and onwards. Look at these lichens, nature's artwork. Splashes of colour. Now we're at the higher and drier elevations. We see the xantharias, or Australian grass tree. And they're dotted everywhere, getting the grip amongst the sandstone. All the way up the track are these little rock platforms that wander away from the track. Sandstone worn by the water. Interesting patterns. Waves and lichen. And then a plunge to your death if you choose so. There's one of your grass trees with a seed spike going up. A certain time of year you can tap them and the seeds, yes, there you go. If I can catch one. No. Just a few fell, but I don't think I caught it on the camera. They're an attractive plant. There's a bit more luck with this seed spike, and I put the camera down and managed to catch some. They germinate quite easily, but the trouble is they take many years to grow. Hardly worth it. Better off buying one from the nursery already established. I'm going to call that one Twisted Sister. Get the sandstone worn away. And look at these steps. Yes, Kev. Here and there the water levels out a bit. They give you a bit of relief from the climbing the stairs. But I'm sure we'll get some more stairs soon. Even the path is interesting. All the colours the sandstone takes on weathers into reds, whites, mottled, washed out, red and white. All the same sandstone and all different colouring. Look at that one. Yellow, red, and this is getting me nowhere. Onward. Well, the path goes down into a gully, and then back up another mountain, 1,000 million stairs, and the lookout is on that peak there. Well, I'm still walking. The old saying says, you come this far, may as well go on. We're going down into the gully. And then we go up again. Up and away. Well, that looks tempting. Rest my bum on there, but nope, onwards. I take my hat off to the blokes who brought all this concrete up here and made these steps. What an achievement. Oh God, I've made it. I was on the other hill in the distance when I was about to give up. And guess what? Here's the lookout. It better be a good view. Well, it's not the thing we were headed for on the sign, but as usual, Kev got lost. We're at, apparently, the Giant's Chair lookout. Oh, look at that. Very high up. See the road down there somewhere. Very high up. Now there's a lot of wind up here, so I'll speak loudly. As you can imagine, we are standing on a sandstone cliff. Very far down, very far down. If you didn't hear that, very far down. A lot of wind here. So, okay folks, that's the Giant's Chair Lookout bushwalk or hike in located at Cania Gorge in central Queensland, Australia. If you're ever in the area, it's worth doing. Yeah, I'm not sure of the time it took me, possibly a bit over an hour to get up here, maybe, I'm not sure. But now it's time to go down, so I'll see you at the bottom. grass trees. They go through fires, bushfires of the area. That's how come the trunks are blackened. This one didn't survive. Look at the structure of it. Rings of trunk came off after the fire. Down we go. Leave a comment in the after the video. Do you find it harder to walk downhill, downstairs, or uphill? Make a comment and let me know. I think it's harder to walk downhill. Well, I guess this means we've got to go down. I suppose you'd call this one of the harder parts of the climb, and it's coming down these steep steps. But apart from that, you can just take it easy. It's a nice walk. Take your time, don't rush. You know, we passed this plant before and I said it was a elkhorn or staghorn. I really don't know. And then I thought it might be an orchid, but I see these growths on the bottom, much the same as an elkhorn. No, I'm going to go back to saying it's an elkhorn or staghorn. Anyway, I can hear the traffic on the road. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Well folks, we made it. It's back down to the bottom. We're at the end of the walk. Now, as you can see on the sign, there are other parts of the walk you can include. I only went to Giant's Chair Lookout. In a minute, I'm going to flick back in my video footage and see what the timestamp is on the first one, and that will tell me how long this walk took to go up there and come back down. And that's Giant's Chair Lookout. Well, apparently I started at 11:29 and it's 12:40 now, and that's up there and back, so whatever that is, an hour and 20 minutes, 30, yeah, something like that, about an hour and 20 minutes. I recommend the walk. The view up the top is really rewarding. You need a moderate level of fitness. I'm not overly fit, I just standard old guy fitness. I wore shoes and a long sleeve shirt because it's autumn here, but it's still pretty hot in the day and sunny, and a hat because I'm a baldy man. I didn't take water because my car's just over there. I'm about to have a drink, and that's fine with me. All I carried was the camera and the little mini self tripod stick that goes with it. Well, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video with your friends if they're into hiking or bushwalking, and most definitely leave me a comment. I love my comments. Alright, this is Kev signing out. Thanks for watching. 11:29 to 12:40. That's an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. Dodo brain.